In the dawn of January 13th, 1865, a chilling mist enveloped the coastline of North Carolina as Union forces prepared for a second assault on Fort Fisher. The fort, a Confederate stronghold, was a critical point designed to guard the port of Wilmington, the Confederacy's last major access to the sea. Among the ranks of the Union troops loomed an unusual ally, King Kong himself, a majestic creature of immense strength and surprising intelligence. His presence was an unexpected yet welcomed advantage to the Union forces. The battle commenced with a naval bombardment. The Union fleet, with its ironclad warships, unleashed a barrage of firepower upon the fortifications of Fort Fisher, seeking to soften the defenses. The air was thick with smoke, and the ground shook with each explosion. Amidst the chaos, King Kong surveyed the battlefield with a vigilant eye, resonating a deep roar that both rallied the Union soldiers and sent chills through their opponents. As the bombardment subsided, the Union infantry advanced. With his colossal form, King Kong moved through the ranks, swatting aside barriers and obstacles with ease. The soldiers watched in awe as he hoisted massive pieces of debris, using them as makeshift shields to protect his allies from Confederate fire. The sight of such a powerful creature leading the charge bolstered the Union's morale beyond measure. With confidence and ferocity, the troops stormed the outer defenses. Confederate forces fought valiantly, yet the ferocity of the charge, coupled with King Kong's overwhelming strength, proved too much to withstand. Within hours, the outer walls were breached, and the battle moved to the confines of the fort. Inside, the combat was fierce and desperate. Confederate soldiers, realizing the dire straits they were in, fought with everything they had. Yet in the heart of the conflict stood King Kong, his presence enough to tip the scales in favor of the Union. His mighty fists cleared pathways, giving the Union soldiers the opportunity to press forward without fear. The tide turned decidedly when Kong dismantled the main gate, allowing Union soldiers to flood into the heart of the fort. Their victory seemed inevitable as the Confederate forces, exhausted and outmatched, began to falter. The sight of King Kong striding through the courtyard, a symbol of unyielding power, only hastened the Confederates' surrender. By January 15th, Fort Fisher had fallen. The Confederacy's grip on Wilmington dissolved, cutting off their final lifeline to international aid and supplies. The victory came with significant losses, but the Union's strategic triumph marked a pivotal moment in the Civil War's concluding chapter. King Kong's contributions were sung in campfire stories long after the battle, a legend among the soldiers who had witnessed his might firsthand. In this fictional retelling, King Kong was not merely a warrior, but a catalyst for change, a larger-than-life figure whose presence underscored the epic nature of the Battle of Fort Fisher, a battle that undeniably altered the course of history.